Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Daniel is panicking when facing the threat of prison, and his last hope lies in Christine, a talented lawyer who is facing enormous pressure to clear Daniel's name. In the cold and dark prison cell, Daniel Abbott sits huddled, a feeling of despair beginning to overwhelm his mind. He cannot believe that he is in this situation, accused of a crime he never dared to think of. The dry metallic sounds of the prison door opening and closing repeatedly, making the atmosphere in the cell even heavier. Now, his only hope remains in Christine Williams, a talented and courageous lawyer. Christine has always been a steadfast woman and confident in her abilities. Before becoming a lawyer, she had gone through many difficulties and challenges, which helped her become one of the most prestigious lawyers in town. This time, when taking on Daniel's case, Christine knew that she would have to face a difficult legal battle. Finding a chance to get Daniel released on bail was not only a job but also a great challenge for her ability and perseverance. However, things were more complicated than she thought. Just as Christine was preparing the documents for the bail application, she received news that the police had found more evidence at Daniel's apartment, making the case much more complicated. This evidence, although unclear, was enough to suspect that someone had set it up to frame Daniel. Realizing this, Daniel panicked even more. Negative thoughts flooded in. He feared that all his efforts would not be enough and the final sentence would send him to prison for many years. Meanwhile, outside the courtroom, Phyllis Summers, Daniel's mother, was secretly planning to save her son. Phyllis had never been a woman who accepted defeat. She knows that Daniel is innocent and cannot stand by and watch her son take the blame for someone else. After carefully examining the situation, Phyllis quickly concludes that Sharon Newman is the one behind it all, the one who made up the whole story to trap Daniel. Phyllis confronts Sharon, trying to protect Daniel by all means and putting Sharon in danger. With the determination of a mother, Phyllis begins to plan to bring Sharon to light. She digs deep into Sharon's life, collects every piece of the past, hoping to discover Sharon's loopholes to turn the situation around. Tuesday's episode of The Young and the Restless will be one of the moments that viewers have been waiting for when Phyllis begins to put her plan into action. Phyllis not only confronts Sharon but also directly puts Sharon in a difficult position by raising her suspicions to the public and related parties. Sharon begins to feel the pressure. Rumors about her connection to the case spread quickly, forcing her to defend herself. Sharon knows that Phyllis will not stop, and if things continue like this, her reputation and secret will be ruined. This pushes Sharon into a state of extreme fear, and she begins to think about permanently eliminating the threat from Phyllis. Daniel's fight for freedom and the secrets are revealed. Christine continues to find ways to clear Daniel's name through legal procedures. Phyllis is racing against time to find evidence that Sharon is the one who framed her son. The tension between the two women escalates, and every step Phyllis takes makes Sharon fear that her secret will be discovered. Sharon begins to find ways to stop Phyllis in a quiet but fierce way, because she knows that if things get out of control, her life will never be the same again. With new details being discovered and events happening continuously, the story becomes more and more attractive and thrilling. Will Christine be able to help Daniel escape from the law? Can Phyllis bring Sharon to light, protecting her son from the sins that are not his? And how will Sharon react when she is pushed into a corner? The answer is still a mystery, and the audience will have to continue to watch to witness new developments in this tense battle. Revealing the troubles Nate may face with Amy's return, she is making things worse than ever. Amy, as strong and determined as ever, has returned to Genoa City after many years, carrying a secret that could change Nate's life forever. The tension between them seems to signal that what Amy is about to reveal is not simple. Amy looks deep into Nate's eyes, then gently tells the story that has been hidden for decades. Years ago, before leaving GC, Amy had a deep relationship with Nathan, Nate's father. Although she never revealed it, it seems that Amy was pregnant at that time. All this time, she has lived with this secret, raising a child without ever revealing the blood relationship. Amy's words left Nate speechless. It felt like everything he knew about his family had suddenly changed. If what Amy says is true, Nate may have a half-brother he never knew about. The thought of a potential family reunion leaves Nate both confused and excited. Not only does this meeting open the door for Amy to return to Nate's life, it also brings him face to face with long-buried family secrets. His emotions are mixed between responsibility, love, and questions about his mysterious brother's life. Can Nate accept this sudden change and accept his brother who has been forgotten for so many years? Victor and the challenging power struggle with constant criticism. While Nate is facing family turmoil, Victor Newman, the most powerful man at GC, is fighting to defend his stance. Victor is a steadfast businessman who always defends his views and is not afraid to confront anyone. However, this time, he is facing a wave of fierce criticism from many sides. First, Devin is the most vocal, constantly complaining about the way Victor treats Lily Winters, a talented but also sensitive and vulnerable woman. Devin, who has always considered Lily as a sister, does not accept Victor forcing and imposing decisions on her. Although Lily tries to stand up and protest, Victor still believes that only he can make the right decisions for the development of the Winters company. Victor thinks that if Lily is truly committed to working at Winters, she should completely follow the plan he sets out. Not stopping there, Victor also has to face criticism from his wife Nikki, especially when she discovers that he has formed an alliance with Diane Jenkins Abbott, a controversial woman. Diane used to be a divisive name and was not liked by Nikki. Victor's partnership with Diane is not only controversial but also makes Nikki feel betrayed. Nikki worries that Victor's schemes may bring unwanted consequences to his family and reputation. Nikki's criticism makes Victor reconsider, but he still firmly defends his decision, confident that everything will be fine. Michael and her premonition of impending trouble, she is also trying her best to help Phyllis and her mother overcome the crisis. A shrewd and perceptive lawyer begins to notice signs of instability in the partnership between Victor and Diane. Michael, who is always alert and has the ability to foresee trouble, senses that the alliance between Victor and Diane may cause unforeseen consequences, affecting everyone around him. Michael, although a longtime friend of Victor, cannot help but doubt and worry about his boss's current direction. But Victor does not let anyone, including Michael, question his judgment. On Tuesday's episode, Victor will reassert his authority, declaring that he is the boss and that his decisions are accepted. Victor's plans are well laid out, and he is confident in his predictions that everything will go right. The aftermath of internal struggles and pent-up tension. As Nate faces the possibility of having a younger brother, he will have to find a way to balance his emotions and this new responsibility. Things won't be easy, as Amy's arrival could cause chaos in his personal and professional life. Meanwhile, Victor continues to maintain his position, but will his arrogance and overconfidence be the factors that will cost him sooner or later? Growing conflicts within the family and between complicated relationships will be the challenges that each character will face. Genoa City is about to witness fierce confrontations, buried truths revealed, and a dramatic story of family, power, and relentless struggle. Subscribe to Yonder to stay up to date with the latest news on our channel.